All right, so we've got this really interesting article here about AI and marketing creativity, unlocking marketing creativity using artificial intelligence. It's by Pagani and Wind, and you want us to like cut through all the academic stuff and get to what really matters, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everyone's talking about AI these days, but this article goes way deeper than just, AI writing ad copy. It's about how this tech is like fundamentally changing how marketers can be creative.
Okay, see, that's what caught my eye too. This isn't just about automating a few tasks. It's like AI is messing with the very core of how we come up with ideas and express ourselves creatively as marketers, you know?
Totally. And they start off with this idea that's almost like a paradox, right? They say AI is this super powerful tool for creativity, but it could also be like a job killer for creatives.
Huh. That is interesting. It's like, I don't know, when the printing press came around or photography, people freaked out a bit, right? New tech makes people nervous, even if it opens up cool new doors.
Exactly. But this article, instead of freaking out, it does this cool thing where it looks at how artists are already using AI. Like they actually interviewed 37 artists, painters, choreographers, musicians, the whole gamut to see how it's hitting their world.
And what'd they find? I mean, are these artists running for the hills or what?
It's wild. A lot of them are using AI to, get this, deconstruct their own creative processes, like using this tech to reverse engineer how they come up with ideas in the first place.
Whoa, that's kind of meta, isn't it? But how does that translate to like, marketing and making ads and stuff?
So that's where the article gets really juicy for us. They found three main ways AI is shaking things up for marketing creativity, all based on how these artists are using it.
All right, I'm hooked. Lay it on me. What's the first way?
Inspiring agile methods.
Agile methods. Okay. Sounds kind of vague. What's that mean in plain English?
Basically, it's AI taking over the boring stuff, so marketers have more brain space for the creative strategic thinking.
So less about AI managing my inbox and more about it like clearing out the mental clutter so I can actually have a good idea.
Exactly. Think of it this way. AI can handle those repetitive, data-heavy tasks that bog marketers down. Stuff like constantly checking campaign performance or analyzing market trends. And that frees up marketers to focus on the big picture, the creative strategy.
Right, right. Working smarter, not harder, as they say. But hit me with an example. How's this agile method actually work in the real world?
Okay, perfect example, dynamic pricing. You see it all the time with airlines, e-commerce, that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. Prices changing all the time based on like demand and who knows what else.
Exactly. Airlines and retailers use AI to analyze like tons of data,
Hmm.
demand, competitor pricing, even the weather, and then they use that to tweak prices in real time to maximize revenue.
Okay, so the AI is like the pricing mastermind, crunching all those numbers. But where does the agile method, the creative part, come in?
So because the AI is handling all the constant price changes, the pricing analysts, they can finally focus on more creative, strategic stuff, developing promotions, coming up with messages that really resonate with customers, even experimenting with new ways to package their products or services. The AI gives them the freedom and flexibility to be more agile, more responsive.
Got it, got it. So instead of being chained to their desks, drowning in data, marketers can use that data, all nicely prepped by the AI, to actually like fuel their creative thinking.
Exactly. And the article talks about other examples like Adobe Sensei. It's AI-powered, analyzes campaign performance across a bunch of channels, gives marketers this crystal clear view of what's working and what's not. Then they can use that to make smart creative decisions about their campaigns.
It's like AI is giving marketers what a superpower or something, like being able to see patterns and connections that would take like a whole team of humans ages to figure out.
And with that superpower comes a freedom to be more creative, more strategic, more agile.
Okay, this is already blowing my mind, and we're just getting started. You mentioned three ways AI is changing the creativity game. What's number two?
This one they call augmenting human creativity. It's where AI starts to feel less like a tool and more like a creative partner, pushing past our limitations and helping us see things from totally new angles.
So we've moved past AI making us more efficient. Now it's helping us come up with like wilder, more out there ideas.
You got it. And one of the coolest examples from the article is Zalando, the online fashion retailer. They're using AI to design clothes.
Hold up, AI fashion designers? Are you
No.
serious?
You heard that right. They're using it to analyze like massive amounts of data on fashion trends, what customers love, even what's popping up on social media. They use all that to generate new designs.
So instead of just being like, hey, florals are in this season, The AI is sketching out totally original floral patterns based on, what, years of data? That's wild.
It is pretty wild. And then, get this, human designers can take those AI-generated designs and, like, make them even better, adding their own style and artistry. It's a real collaboration.
I dig it. It's like having this super-powered brainstorming buddy, always there to throw out ideas you'd never even think of.
Right. And it's not just fashion. The article talks about DALL-E, too, that AI from OpenAI that makes those crazy realistic images from text prompts. Think what marketers could do with that.
Okay, now we're talking. Give me an example. How's Dial actually being used in marketing?
Well, picture this. You need visuals for an ad campaign, social media, whatever. Instead of spending weeks going back and forth with a design team, you type in whimsical illustration of a dog wearing sunglasses riding a skateboard. Boom! Unique eye-catching visual in minutes.
Okay, that's next level. Talk about speed and efficiency. Plus, it opens up so many possibilities. That would be so freeing for marketers, especially those who, maybe aren't design whizzes themselves.
Totally. DALL-E and tools like it are making creativity accessible to everyone.
This is amazing stuff. So far, we've got AI making us more agile, making us more creative, but there's a third way it's impacting creativity, right? What is it?
Right, so the third one, they call it sparking out-of-the-box thinking. And it's not so much about, AI replacing us, but more like it helps us break out of our ruts, come up with stuff we'd never think of on our own.
Okay, so AI as like a thought partner, pushing us to think differently. I like it.
That's it. Us humans, we're creatures of habit, right? We stick with what we know, what's worked before. Not always a bad thing, but it can stifle creativity.
Right.
AI doesn't have that baggage. It can look at, like, mountains of data, way more than we ever could, and see connections, possibilities we totally miss.
So it's like AI sees the forest, we see the trees, and it helps us connect those dots in a way that sparks those aha moments.
Exactly. The article uses this great example of hyper-personalized marketing. Like how Spotify recommends music, Netflix suggests shows.
Oh yeah, those algorithms are scary good sometimes.
Right. They're analyzing a zillion data points.
Yeah.
What you watch, when you watch it, even what you skip, all to recommend stuff you might actually love.
It's like they're saying, trust me on this one, you never knew you needed a documentary about extreme ironing, but I'm pretty sure you're going to binge this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about uncovering those hidden preferences, introducing people to stuff they wouldn't find on their own, and that can lead to some crazy effective marketing.
Makes sense. The more personalized the experience, the more it resonates. But are there other examples of this out-of-the-box AI in marketing?
Oh yeah, for sure. They highlight Salesforce's Einstein platform. It digs into customer data and then, get this, recommends marketing strategies that might seem, counterintuitive at first, like targeting a totally different customer base or promoting a product in a way you'd never expect.
So trusting the AI to challenge your assumptions, even if it feels a little risky.
Exactly. It's like having this super smart advisor who's seen it all, pushing you to try something new, something bolder.
It sounds like AI is basically rewriting the rule book on creativity and marketing, pushing us past our comfort zones and into this whole new world of what if.
Totally. And while the article is definitely hyped on the potential of AI, they're also realistic. They know there are challenges, things to watch out for.
Right, of course. AI is powerful, but it's not magic. What are some of the things marketers need to be mindful of as they start, weaving AI into their creative process?
Well, for one thing, they really emphasize the importance of, human oversight. AI is a powerful tool, but it's not like we can just hit go and let it run wild. Marketers still need to be in the driver's seat, asking the tough questions, making sure whatever the AI comes up with actually jives with their brand and their values.
Totally. It's like AI can analyze all the data in the world, spot patterns, even suggest creative directions, but it's still on us humans to make sure those ideas, actually make sense for the brand, resonate with real people. We've got to keep it real, right?
Exactly. That human touch is essential, especially when you remember that AI is, it's constantly evolving. What's cutting edge today might be like ancient history tomorrow.
It moves fast, this tech.
Tell me about it. Marketers need to stay on top of it, be willing to experiment, try new things, be ready to adapt. That's crucial.
So it's not enough to just buy the latest AI software and call it a day. You need the right mindset too. You've got to be a lifelong learner, always experimenting.
100%. And never forget, AI is a tool. It's here to help us to enhance our creativity, not to replace it.
That's a really good point. AI, it's not some creative monster here to steal our jobs. It's more like it gives us superpowers. It helps us push those creative limits, explore new possibilities. It's up to us to use those powers responsibly, ethically.
Couldn't agree more.
Well, this has been, wow, a really thought-provoking look at AI and creativity in the marketing world. We've covered a ton today. AI making us more agile, helping us generate those whoa ideas, even pushing us to think outside the box. And of course, we talked about the need to use it thoughtfully, responsibly.
And honestly, we've just scratched the surface here. AI is always changing. Who knows what crazy creative possibilities are just around the corner.
Exactly. And that's what makes it so exciting. It's going to be one wild ride, that's for sure.